Hello everyone, it is Sneak Peek Sunday and today I am super excited about the bundle we're going to focus on today. This is the Pick of the Patch bundle. I love this one. This was one of the very first on my list. I love a good punch bundle and I love pumpkins, so this one was definitely must have. We're going to talk a lot more about this bundle in just a minute. Before we jump into the project, which by the way is stinking adorable as well, just a quick few things. We're going to go through these really quick. Paper Pumpkin, the subscription period for Paper Pumpkin is now open for September. It's going to be a beautiful kit. There is an add-on journal for this one. You can see lots of gold accents. I checked this morning. The journal is still available. It's available while supplies last. You do have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. There's beautiful gold foil stickers, and it is an 8x10 journal, and it is beautiful and fantastic. I love it. If you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber and you want to get this journal, make sure you shop that before the supplies run out. And then this is kind of a sneak peek. It'll coordinate with the kit. So if you love the way this journal looks, you're going to love September's kit. So you might want to subscribe to that. Our kits, so we are in the final week of August, which is crazy. Our kits are on sale through Thursday, August 31st. Yeah, no, Wednesday. No, Thursday. Hello. So make sure that you are shopping. If you want to get any of those kits discounted up to 30%, you only have until August 31st to get those kits. Also ending on August 31st is the bonus days. So if you have any bonus days coupons that you have not yet used, those expire on August 31st. So you need to use them by Thursday or you're going to lose them. So make sure you're heading to my online store shop, put those coupon codes in so that you save. When you shop my online store, this is the August host code. You get extra benefits when you shop using the host code. If your order is $150 though, don't use the host code. You're still going to earn all the benefits, but you're also going to earn Stampin Rewards. But orders under $150, please use the host code. I have that here too. It's also listed in the video description. Excuse me. I will have a brand new host code coming September 1st. So this one's only good through August 31st too. Lots of deadlines. The mini catalog will be launching just over a week on September 6th. I love this one. So many good things in this one. I do have a paper share about this one. If you have signed up for the paper share, watch for those invoices coming out later this week. It'll be midweek. But there's still time to sign up for my paper share, and the link to my paper share is in the video description. So make sure that you sign up for my paper share before it's too late. All right, I think that's it. We talked about everything, I think. You guys, it's going to be we're going to be on the struggle bus today. I'm just going to put that out there. We're going to be struggling today. It has been a really busy 24 hours-ish. And there hasn't been much sleep in my house. So last night was my son's homecoming dance. So of course he got home very late, which means of course we have to stay up and wait for him to come home. And then my daughter decided she wanted to have a friend sleepover last night. So, you know, you have two 12-year-old giggly girls and, yeah, not much sleep happens. So we might be on the struggle bus today, guys. I'm just going to put that out there. But it's been a busy weekend. And I am looking forward to a restful Sunday. Maybe with some naps thrown in there. Okay, this is the box we are making today. I pulled out my Simply Scored because we're going to actually start with the box. So the box opens like this, and inside is a Little Debbie pumpkin spice roll. I posted a picture. I found all the pumpkin treats from Little Debbie this week, so I am super excited to bring you lots of projects with this one. Like I said, we are going to be using the Pick of the Patch bundle. So this is a punch bundle, and you guys, as I was planning this one, I realized that every single Sneak Peek Sunday project this month has used a punch bundle. I just love punches, and punches typically, if they go on back order, they typically have a longer wait period for them to come back. So if you love any of the punches that I've shared, there's a couple more in the catalog, I think, or at least one more in the catalog that I haven't shared yet. Make sure that you get those punches earlier rather than later, because the punches tend to go a lot quicker, or they have a longer wait time if they should go on back order. So make sure that you're shopping for those. The Pick of the Patch bundle is also going to be the bundle that I'm featuring in my September card crate. So if this is one that you love, my September card crate details will be up tomorrow. I'm just trying to find the cards really quick here. Card crate is my class to go, and I will be featuring this bundle. You're going to make 5 gorgeous, gorgeous cards. And all the info on Card Crate will be up on my blog tomorrow. So if you are loving this bundle, make sure to check out my blog tomorrow for all the Card Crate details and sign up to get Card Crate. You can add on the bundle to the price of the Card Crate if you need it. But this is just an amazing, adorable little box. I just love it. And I have another sneak peek to share with you at the end using this bundle. So let's get into the actual box. So you're going to need a piece. I'm using Lost Lagoon, a piece of cardstock that is 8.5 by 8. So it's almost a square, but just make sure to note which side is the short side, which side is the long side. On the short side, we are going to score it at 1.5 on each side. 1.5, turn it all the way around and do 1.5. Okay, now turn it to the long side, the 8.5 inch side, and we're going to score it at 1.5, 3.5, 5, and 7. Okay, that is all of the score lines. It's easy peasy. I've made this type of box tons of times before. This is one of my go-to like box shapes, box sizes, and I just love this fun design. Speaking of, you know, my daughter's sleepover last night, she still has her friends here, and they're playing on the trampoline outside, and I can hear lots of screaming and shrieking. So if that picks up on the camera, I do apologize. They are having fun. Those are fun screams, not I'm being murdered screams. So just quick FYI. Okay, so this is the long side. So we have all of those vertical score lines going here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start on the right one, and I am going to cut up that score line, and then I'm going to notch in on either side. I'm going to notch in, and then I'm just going to kind of cut that in half, just kind of, you know, eyeball half. And then we're going to do the same thing to the very next one. So we're going to cut up both sides on this one, cut up both of those score lines, and we're going to notch in. Okay, and then we're going to cut this one in half. I'm going to notch in just a little bit more. There we go. All right, so that's that. And then when we get to these two, we're just going to cut those completely off. So just cut along that score line. You can use long scissors or your paper trimmer if you want to get this really nice and straight, or just take your time and use your paper snips. All right, so we're going to do the exact same thing to the opposite side. So we're going to mirror it. So we're going to put our tabs over here, and we're going to cut off this panel right here. So let's go ahead and get that done. We'll cut off the panel, and then we'll cut our tabs. Cut this off. Stampin' Up! Had a leaders event in Las Vegas this weekend. I went back and forth about attending multiple times, but in the end we decided that because it was my son's senior year, it was probably better that I didn't go, which actually turned out really, really good for me, because we just had so much going on this weekend, and I would have missed out on so much, like you know, my son's senior homecoming, and he's part of the student council at his school, and the seniors are in charge of planning homecoming at his school. So he did a lot of the planning, he did a lot of the decorating. So it was kind of a big night. So I'm glad we didn't miss that. And then of course my daughter had her sleepover, which you know, 12-year-old girls, you know what that's like. Okay, so we have our tabs, and then this one is just our 1.5 inch square. On this side that we've cut the tabs off, we're just going to use a corner rounder and just round those corners, just like that. Okay, and that's our box, just like that. Now we're going to do some stamping on the box. Let me grab a piece of scrap paper. Okay, I think this one will work. It's pretty used, but I think it'll be okay. I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper. Now you could have done the stamping before we did the scoring. I always kind of forget that part, but you can do it before you do the scoring and all the trimming and stuff, but it works out either way. The Pick of the Patch is a photopolymer stamp set, so if you find that you're not getting a good impression, just throw a Stampin' Pierce mat underneath it, and you should get a nice impression that way. So I'm just stamping in Lost Lagoon. I'm stamping this little leaf from the stamp set. We're just kind of decorating this whole box here, this whole outside. So I'm going to kind of try to do this quickly. Now this is the lid. This panel right here is the lid. That's going to be covered up, so I'm not going to take a lot of time and do that. I'm just going to kind of go on the outside border so it looks like it's all stamped, but I'm not going to take the time to actually go through and stamp that. I'm going to do the backs and the bottom. I'm just going to keep turning my stamp just to give it a little bit of variation. You don't need to stamp these little tabs. Those are going to go inside the box, so don't worry about those. These ones though, these are the outsides. You'll want to stamp those. The key to stamping, to doing background stamping like this that makes it look seamless is you want to make sure to go off the paper, stamp off the paper, and that will make it look really fun and seamless. Like it's all a continuous pattern. I'm going to wipe that off. I'm afraid it's going to get on my box. I'm using a pretty big block for this one, but that's okay. We'll make it work, guys. We always make it work. So this is probably the longest part of the box, but it's worth it to add a background. You could use DSP too if you wanted to just make things a little bit quicker. You can always just pull out some DSP. We have some beautiful DSPs in the new mini catalog. All right, that's our background. That's our box. I'm going to put my Lost Lagoon off to the side. We're going to pull that back out in just a minute. That is our box. So let's go ahead and put this together. I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus. You can use any other strong adhesive. Put it on those tabs that we trimmed up. These little glue tabs here. Okay. And we are just going to line up the score line with the cut edge right here. We're going to do that all the way around. Just like that. Okay. And this side all the way around. And one more. Okay, so there we go. So this is going to be our box. Really fun, huh? Now before we put our little cake in there, I'm going to use a magnet to hold it. You could use Velcro or you could use a belly band. I'm going to grab a couple of these little button magnets. I found these on Amazon. Just search button magnets. You'll get a large variety. So I am going to put one, I'm going to grab a glue dot on the back of one, and I am just going to kind of eyeball center and stick that on the inside of my box right here. Okay, so just pull the scissors out, and then we'll just take this other one and drop it right on. That way the right sides of the magnets, you know, attract each other. Pick up a glue dot and stick it on the back of our magnet. Maybe. There we go. All right. With the glue dot on the back, you can just close your box. Just make sure everything is nice and lined up. Press that down, and your magnet is in the right place to hold everything closed. Okay? Perfect. All right, let's get our little cake in there. So, put your Little Debbie pumpkin spice roll. Now, if you don't know where to find these in your area, Little Debbie does have a product locator on their website. I have that linked to my blog post. Otherwise, you can just Google Little Debbie product locator, and you just put in your zip code, and it will tell you where in your area you can find these Little Debbie pumpkin spice cakes. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So let's put our box aside. We're going to do the rest of our stamping. And so we'll start with Lost Lagoon. Okay. And we are going to use the biggest pumpkin. This is the one that coordinates with this one, with this punch, on the punch. So I'm actually going to look at my punch. I'm going to see how I need to stamp it. So if I put it in this way, so I'm just going to make sure that I am making things easy for myself when I want to punch this out. That way I don't waste a lot of cardstock. So we're going to put this in, punch this out, and I'm going to get the little stem there too, which is perfect. Okay, so we have our pumpkin, we have our stem, any of these extra little bits we'll put away. So I did that on Lost Lagoon cardstock, so stamped Lost Lagoon on Lost Lagoon cardstock. All right, our next one is Calypso Coral, and this one also is in the punch, so we're going to use this one. So I'm going to, let me see, it goes in this way, so I'm going to stamp it this way. I hope that makes sense, and we're going to do it on this side of the cardstock. Okay, Calypso Coral on Calypso Coral cardstock. This is going to go in here, and I'm not going to get the full stem this time, so I'm just going to put this back up here just to get the little stem. I want a coordinating color of my stem. So there you go. And our last one is Shaded Spruce. Get all these stamps out of the way. Shaded Spruce on Shaded Spruce cardstock. This one is not part of the punch. So this one you do have to fussy cut, but it's pretty simple to fussy cut. And the ones that don't coordinate with the punch, they are pretty simple to fussy cut. They are just, you know, basic shapes, so don't worry about that. I also have a small piece of white. This one is, it's 2 by 3/4. Had to look at my notes there. And we're going to stamp that greeting in Shaded Spruce as well. Just line that up, and that is all of our stamping. So I'm going to close up these ink pads. Now, even though we have to fussy cut this pumpkin, I still want a coordinating stem. So I'm still going to grab my punch, and we're still going to get that coordinating stem. So let me grab my paper snips, and I'm just going to go around this pumpkin real quick. And I'm just going to try to give it kind of an even border like these on the punch from the punch, the pumpkins from the punch. All right, perfect. That's it. Quick and easy. All right, now for the rest of the top of our box, I have a piece of basic white that I have embossed with the Tree Rings Embossing Folder, and this is 1 3/4 by 4 3/4. And then I have a piece of Shaded Spruce, which is 1 7/8 by 4 7/8. So let's stick these down together. So a little bit of Stampin' Seal Plus, or you can use whatever adhesive you want. I'm going to find some dimensionals. Give me one sec. Okay. For our pumpkins, we're going to stick the stems on the pumpkins, and I'm just going to hold them in place with dimensionals. So I'm just going to kind of lay the stem on the back where I want it to go, and then I'm just going to put a dimensional over that, and that's just going to hold that stem in place. And you don't have to worry about, you know, tiny bits of glue or glue dots or anything like that. Okay, so we have our Calypso Coral Pumpkin, and we're going to do the same thing. Stick that on there, stick another dimensional on, and then our Shaded Spruce one, our last one. We're going to stick this one on, and just like that. Okay, so our dimensionals are all holding on our stems. As long as I have my dimensionals out, I'm going to put a couple on the back of our greeting. So that is ready to go. All right, all my dimensional backings are off. Everything is sticky. So let's start assembling this. I'm going to start with my greeting. I'm going to go about, I don't know, about 3/4 inch from the bottom. And then we're going to start with our pumpkins. It's going to overlap that greeting just a little bit. And you're just going to layer them up largest to smallest. Like that. Isn't that so cute? So adorable. All right, I've already tied a linen thread bow, so it's going to be really easy to stick this onto our project here. Gosh, you guys, I told you words were going to be hard. Lack of sleep. All right, stick that onto the Lost Lagoon pumpkin, or you can do any of the pumpkins. You can even do one on every pumpkin if you wanted. I'm going to grab my scissors and trim those ends just a little bit. This one's a little too long. Just kind of even that out. All right, we are almost there. Let's put some dimensionals on the back of this and get this on the back of onto our box. So a couple more on here. All right, let's peel off all those backings and bring back our box. Right here, we're going to stick this right on the front of our box onto the top. And so cute, right? All right, finishing touch. Bring this one back in. Finishing touch, we have these blooming pearls. We used these last week, and we are going to add a few of these pretty peacock ones over here. So I'm just going to use the smaller ones and go through a couple here, a couple here. It looks like I used this one down here. Looks like I used that color. So either color will work. It's all good. It all works out. All right, guys, that is my sneak peek Sunday project for today. Just love this sweet little pumpkin roll box. It is so, so cute. Now, join me on Wednesday. I'll be live in my business page, and I have another super cute project to share with you using this Pick of the Patch bundle. So let me show that to you real quick. Ooh. It's so cute, you guys. I I'm loving this project that I'm going to share with you guys on Wednesday, and it has a special feature that I can't wait to share with you guys. So join me on Wednesday in my business page for that project. If you want more information on the Pick of the Patch card crate, those details will be posted on my blog starting tomorrow. You can check my blog. I'll also post about them in my VIP group and my business page. I'll post about them in both places. But I sure love this bundle. I hope you guys love it too. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you're watching this on Facebook, please share it with your crafty friends. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel. That really helps my business grow. It's free for you, and you never miss a video. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.